Pahlavi Dynasty, Part 2. In Iran, in February 1921, Raza Shah Pahlavi, a general in the Persian Cossack Brigade, led a march towards Tehran and launched a coup against the ruling government, becoming the commander in chief of Iran. By December 1925, Iran's Majlis, convened as a constituent assembly, deposed the Qajar Empire. The Qajar Empire was removed by National Assembly Majlis in Iran and voted to install Raza Khan, the commander in chief, as the new Shah of Imperial State of Persia under the dynastic name of Pahlavi. Under his rule, the country became a centralized unitary state and underwent a series of modernization reforms. In 1935, he requested that foreign delegates use the endonym Iran instead of exonym Persia in formal correspondence. Iran declared neutrality during World War II. Nevertheless, in 1941, it was occupied by British and Soviet forces, and Reza Shah was subsequently forced to abdicate and go into exile. Reza Shah was succeeded by his son Muhammad Reza Pahlavi, who led Iran's response to the crisis of 1946. Following the 1953 Iranian coup d'etat, Pahlavi consolidated his rule, and Iran became a key ally of the United States during the Cold War. Supported by rising oil revenues and Western backing, the Shah pursued an extensive military buildup and introduced a broad socio-economic reform program known as the White Revolution, which expanded education, healthcare, infrastructure, and industrial development, while contributing to economic growth and higher standards of living among the Iranian population. Despite the country's rapid economic growth, the Shah faced growing public opposition by the late 1970s over wealth inequality, political repression, and westernization. The unrest culminated in a revolutionary movement that sought to overthrow the monarchy, led by the exiled Shia cleric Ruhollah Khomeini. After months of nationwide protest and strikes, Shah and his family left Iran in January 1979, leading to the collapse of the imperial state. Muhammad Raza Pahlavi died of cancer in July 1980. His son Raza remained in exile and later emerged as the prominent opposition figure advocating liberal democracy in Iran. If we talk about its history, the origin lies in the 19th century. During the late 19th and early 20th century, Iran faced financial difficulties under the weakened Qajar dynasty, the predecessors, stemming from limited industrialization and weak state infrastructure. To offset these problems, the Qajar government granted extensive commercial concessions to the neighboring British Empire and Russian empires in exchange for loans and political support. But the move only contributed to further economic decline. Iranian dependence on two empires intensified with 1907 Anglo-Russian Convention, which formally divided Iran into British and Russian spheres of influence and significantly undermined country's sovereignty. Public dissatisfaction with foreign interference, bureaucratic mismanagement, and royal corruption contributed to 1905-1911 Persian constitutional revolution, which established the first Iranian parliament and introduced a constitution limiting the powers of monarchy. However, instability persisted due to the continued British and Russian opposition to the constitutional movement, and conditions deteriorated further during World War I.